or many places like, oh, Kennedy Japan, you'll be hearing it on social media. Kennedy Japan. Oh, where they Ken Afa, Ken, oh, Ken Afa social media. You just be hearing it. You won't hear anything about Baumia. But then they'll just be mentioning frontal figures. Obeti by 11 something. Now, baby, I'll bet that when you about me, the numbers are shooting like rockets.
Showdown.
Showdown in Ashanti region. Proper showdown.
Oh, Ashanti region.
Oh, proper showdown. Baumia will wear white top, right?
Okay.
One pocket here.
Okay.
Obeka say, Ghanaians, I told you, we are coming out to bring a very good option. They were talking to his like running mates,
okay.
like the party people. Okay. Thank you very much for re-electing me, for the faith you have put in me. I am going to make sure that come 2028 election, the NPP is coming back to power, and people will be shouting.
Hey.
People will be shouting. It's Baumia that is talking. This is timeline. I'll mention it another time. Okay. But there's something I have to say right now to you. Nipano, if there is any communication that Mahama wants to go for 8 years, he should not interfere with it. He should not say anything. It shouldn't be him. They will use him to front that decision. Or using it to front that decision, then that is when he will find himself in a banter with the sitting president. That's when he will never become a president. That they shouldn't temper. The closest person to the presidential seat is General Mosquito Asiedu Inketia.
Okay.
Yes.
General Benakoudano.
General very, very much. Now, second thing I want to tell you is that God has
Ebusia ya mamunyina kwa by the back Kusampa TV. So baby I will share free be and bomodian say obe subscribe to the channel. Na fe wa share edia movie. Say etiefo bekaya enche biana openi bi e friend Musah Dankwa oye openi kwankyere for that global info analytics ano. Ede betu dwa se pe post a waye na na se Ghana for ne o makasa no akire mu se nyankopon ya adom no mampeni John Dramani Mahama ode ne mfinhia enan ye da nanim no ba wie ya Ghana for akasa na omo kasa ye no omo se eye owura Haruna Idrisu currently oye education minister no ono na on take over from President Mahama na ochiremu a one Ghana for kasa ye no 27% ese eye Haruna Idrisu en take over ena General Mosquito Johnson Asiedu Nketia and so enya 26% ena Atuforce our finance minister no ono so enya 22% omo aka Julius Debra etoso and 9 with 11% ena enipa bibra aka etoatoa so na ebusiafo ye ka global info for asem because ahead of the 2024 election no omo predictions are omoye no dodo na ebe mu ma chese Ghana for ankasa dodo na agi omo atum se eba no opinion polls ana se survey a credible sisia wo man Ghana mu dia na Musah Dankwa ene ni global info analytics for no na sansemi na Prophet Telvin ajeso wa aka ho asem dadaada se omampeni John Dramani Mahama ode ni term ne ba wie ya onipa o take over also Frank mu ehim ediama NDC no the current chairman of the NDC Johnson Asiedu Nketia na eno na post ba bonten a global info for de won survey na se won post ne ba bonten no Ghana for dodo na ebisa say enkom hye any opinion polls dia hin at the end of the day no ebedi nkunim we yensem tiawa ye bisa Ghana for say enkom hye any opinion polls dia hin and at the end of the day ebedi nkunim
mpacho hwe videos edidi sui na area de okafa de obe lead NPP for honso no ye de no so betudwa
say ya ma me no I resign you say whatever nasi one complete ni term na when they ba befa na konya.
That is the key hidden in time.
Honorable Julius Debra.
No, not at all.
Vice presidential position no.
Not at all.
Nani why? Because the question say they say my mini we kra no na or like or play a lot of roles. Aban no muma. I say ebano launching near the adio launch near the ade.
So and the interesting factor is this. The interesting factor is this. In that timeline I'm looking at, that I've concluded with her and her situation and everything, the person that is supposed to sit, if she's not there, is not Julius Debra. The person is a mystery in time. I can't give the person out right now until the time is set.
And I don't know your time base and now be to me.
Once I told you already, you have to remember my prophecy. Mahama will become president. In 2 years' time, there will be a shaking. But then if it doesn't take care, after that 2 years' time from that, not even take care, timeline, you know, I don't like to use the word if it doesn't take care, it takes care, whatever.
Yeah.
Timeline is precise. He will be running. I told you what happens. If the dollar, as the farming as against the oil, the gold, you will see a president is running, and then you will have no vice president. That's the timeline. I give you time. So you play the old video. You'll get the picture. Right? Now that chooses him towards the 2028 election. So I put it all together in one. So a long journey. Whoever that becomes the vice president there is going to run on a long journey vice presidency. So and you're short. That's why I keep the person. I don't want to temper with time at all.
Maybe I can no confusion. That's I say. I was here dream. Na yedi way to her, near the way to her, near the way to her, nipa no. Or a minister na.
What's it?
Or a minister, the oba betina kunyano, so a minister.
And I say I'll keep it as a secret. Na young for or monanti, like we should work around it gradually. But time no so I'll tell you. I'll just mention the person's full name to you.
Emre Bena General Mosquito, everybody take you over NDC.
The time is very short. Within 3 years, he's already having a footstool. Like his leg is on the angle very soon.
Within 3 years. Oh, and there's no never vice president. Okay. Medical dia no.
I'm beside used to say only also yeah nyankupo.
Oh, say no no aka no.
Una waka. So I am not saying it. I'll come and break it down to you in details. Once I always tell you that if Jesus gives me the utterance, I will start talking bang with the numbers specifically. I won't even wink.
Okay.
I won't say like I'm going. Yes, that's how it is.
Okay. Until the end, where the me code na media to no. Until Prophet Telvin on can but permission. Me calculation na me you know with the interview na you know. I say General Banko General
Banko very very much. Now second thing I want to tell you is that God has been so good. There is an opening in the realm of the spirit.
Okay.
I am seeing say oil is coming from the ground. Black liquid is coming from the ground. Okay. As for me, I'm open for everybody. Me, I'm not party prophet. I don't do NDC. I don't do NPP. Okay. I'll show everybody. I'm a prophet of God. I am a central point, the flame of heaven.
But so I don't. Say, ebia ebewie we niji mu anasa rehu mu.
Oh, and I make sure no. How it will end, no. Many cases here have tempered with personal issue in public.
I see. I see. And that may be say. The issue of corruption, share of mampeni, the timeline numa, how obesia handle corruption, and I say corrupt cases, efa or more tremuko, any or more mutisuya, ebekwa could we say, oh,
no, and I make a chair many, I think a couple of years ago or months ago, say, President Noni. Prophecy like the presidential stand, Nancy the presidency or Baba, you know. Even if you try to steal a chicken through the back door, he will hunt you down. He won't let anybody go free because he wants to leave a legacy. Because the next person that is coming is supposed to also continue the race and then end the 16 years. And the 16 years cannot be tempered with. Because of that, Obi tries to play any funny thing, to steal, to play any criminal thing. You'll be brought to light. Don't worry, if nobody, this thing, there's a way God is going to expose you.
I see.
But there are people with eyes in this country. We are right here.
apankro for hotuma ama president nana.
Easy.
Wow.
That's a difficult thing altogether.
Wow.
That's a difficult thing.
I see.
But India Numa CID for Yoko for no money. We were under our own spiritual in our anger. You will be a year.
Okay.
So we take it from there.
I see.
But your information is very straight and direct.
Now, say no, when your transit be near maybe how per se 1 year China, because the last time I know to train Komono, Nandi or bet take over from Omampeni Mahama say no, or say, Unyas opportunity, Nanas or transit, cancer. Say when yana.
Okay, I have utterance.
Okay,
okay, to move that angle.
Okay.
Now, number one, the one that is supposed to succeed after John Dramani Mahama, the president, is done, is this. There is one person that has to stand in that foundation.
Okay.
But there is something I would say. Me and Boni Pani DNA, I'll mention it another time.
Okay.
But there's something I have to say right now to you. Nipano, if there is any communication that Mahama wants to go for 8 years, he should not interfere with it. He should not say anything. It shouldn't be him. They will use him to front that decision. Or using it to front that decision, then that is when he will find himself in a banter with the sitting president. That's when he will never become a president. So if he keeps quiet in time, there's another person that objected it or said something about it, and that is how he became president. So he should leave the timeline to operate.
Now, when you bend who say or no one answer you.
No, once I make very, very clear. I've said it earlier. I think the last month I saw you here.
Yeah.
I make the same thing, but now I'm repeating it again. That they shouldn't temper. The closest person to the presidential seat is General Mosquito Asiedu Inketia.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And they say no, can say. Say Kobasa or Mampeni John Dramani Mahama, a Kobasa in Shishamuno, I was so Kobiuma. My own can say there be.
It shouldn't even get involved on teenagery. It shouldn't even add his mouth to it. It will unfold by itself. His presidency will unfold by itself.
Okay.
So he shouldn't say anything. If he tempers with it, for us to even merge that kind of timeline, that'll take me a lot of months. And me, I don't do long work.
I see. And the General Mosquito. Ora Johnson see Dunketia.
Absolutely.
The chairman of the NDC. The message or the money.
Absolutely.
Sir,
no, for the country.
So we the direct.
It's for the country. So once he listens and he hears it, that's up to him, obviously.
Okay.
Yeah.
Eti monye bibia ebeba se oni omampeni John Dramani Mahama benya yano.
Not at all. Yeah, because that's going to happen vividly. I know the exact date. Yes. But then, as Baumia said, the former vice president of the country said, if you say do all today, tomorrow, what will you do? So me too, if I say all today, then I'm a sucker. So I'll keep some.
I see. Iyanko Burkina Faso for. Now say lucky.
Oh, lucky.
Lucky is prophecy.
Much of it, yes.
My unlucky prophecy. Now, only pen dream for Chichin Komo, Emma Oka say, NPP were to rule for 16 years.
Yes.
And at a point in time, no, BBC, and as 16 years, no, I reverse it to NDC for. And then they see.
All right. So in looking through time, I realized one crucial thing that was ongoing. In 2020 election,
okay,
I told you vividly, say, in 2020 election, NPP will win the election.
Okay.
Nah, I think I told Nakuja.
Okay.
And the man Yamshinu Broom.
Yes, you're the soon a free office or coffee.
So I told him that NPP will win the election. But I said the reason after they win the election, how the election is won, because of that, they have a 16-year contract. They have breached the contract. Because they were supposed to win the election in a certain way. It was not won in that way. So the thing was breached. And once the thing was breached, it would turn into something else. The rulership will not be a normal governance, but it will turn into almost something like a force of movement. Then in that angle, once I put it down, that is when God woke me up from the lowly sleep. And I said, no, this is the time. He said, Mahama has to become president. And he said, once Mahama becomes president, that which belongs to the NPP party has been taken and given to the NDC party. So I saw the General Mosquito, the Asiudun Kitia. It was the one that was representing at that time. It went straight forward and the documents was given unto him. And it was written on his 16 years. So right now, as you're seated here, from 2021, 2022, that's when I think 2021 ending, and I gave that prophecy.
Okay.
And I confirmed it again in March 2022.
Okay.
And that is that angle. It was handed over to him. And I think we
And
spoke
General
about
Mosquito.
it in 2020. Yes.
Okay.
We spoke about that in 2020.
Okay.
The time that they were in court. Yes. So when that thing was handed over to him, it was returned, and then the 16 years was set. As I speak to you right now, the ultimate branch in time, which is called the golden line, is specifically continuous, which means the 16 years has not been breached still for the NDC.
Nti afe no man start almost 16 years na omanya less than 1 month impo.
So 1 month, so I'm 29 days, a free 16 years no more. So we have a long way to go. So take the farm.
Edian na NPP for ye. Emma sa 16 years no. Efro monsa could the NDC for him.
That one, and I'm about to tougher cover no. So it's a very, very deep ultimate situation. That wouldn't go deeper inside it, but the surface is how the election was won. And after the election was won, the details inside it.
It means elections no omofa kululu kwanso na win ana
I don't know. That one, I don't know the Nipa Kasa, but in the dimensions of time, that which I saw was very different.
moja bi hwe gu for mana.
I don't know. One day I'll break it down for you. Don't worry. I don't have clear utterance on that.
I see.
Absolutely.
Say
Utterance on that.
I see.
Absolutely.
Say yan kwan PP mu kakra na ni yan hwe say no ebi mo start push for Kenya Japan.
All right.
Ebi mo so say baumia say no ebe koseng because o can say NPP fue say omo ahwe yi a emu be che
Right.
me kai say o kai enti say na kono sa na ebeye ana say den who is to be the next flag bearer
Of the NPP.
of the NPP.
All right. The flag bearer will be maintained.
Baumia.
Yes. It will be maintained. But then at one point in time, it will be changed.
So for nyambo today.
He will lose the first election, he will lose the second election. Then, on top of a mountain, under a tree, will thou eat a fruit. It is established.
2028 Baumia and NPP for the neko no elusu enye sa
Yes.
na olusu ye no 2032 no mo mfa ne nkobium ana obesen lusu 2032
Watch the words carefully.
it's an kebium na mindi kodi ade no
Exactly. Behold, on a mountain,
Okay.
under a tree,
okay
thou would eat the fruit, the lonely fruit. So, that will be
enti Baumia be ko independent na wa ko win ni ana so fuchiremu because say who di fruit nso de na say who didi aduane ede.
yes, very nice fruit. But the thing with utterance of the prophetic timeline is that it has its own holds.
Okay.
So once they don't give me the utterance, I can't break it down to you. But when the utterance comes, once they give me the date, time, bang, 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 that's how it is. And only a pastor that you manage it. When the utterance comes to, I'll give it to you well garnished and well opened. Because when God gives the utterance, I take it from there.
Wow.
Absolutely.
What will happen to Honorable Kennedy Japan?
Honorable Kennedy.
What checking the timeline? No?
I'm watching the ultimate timeline. So if he's going to play a part of it, I'll let you know.
Not to say he won't be part of 2028 elections. No?
He will be part of it. They will raise his hands in front of the public. They will clap for him, every other thing like that. But that is not for 2028.
Yeah, Ben.
In the 2032.
Until 2028, you know. Obedia tum na Baumiako. Ana say ntɔkwasɛm na ebesi.
In 2028, for the foundation of that election, now I'm for all the other primaries, Baumia will still emerge victorious. There won't be any shaking fights, nothing. There won't be much of anything. The only thing that will come out in the foundation is that the battle. I am not supposed to say this.
Say it.
With this running mate structure and its problems, you will notice that at one point in time there is going to be a call. I am seeing Kennedy Ejapon. I am seeing Alan Tremanting. They are seated together. They are joining a caucus.
That's not kind.
Yeah. And after the caucus and the agreement and the arrangement is done, you will see Alan Baumia standing together. Alan Kennedy Ejapon standing together, Baumia on the other side of the equation. But then, all of a sudden, during the time for the flag bearership, Kennedy will be advancing, achieving, because they will even discourage him very, very soon. Not even this confusion that's going on. There is big discouragement.
Bigger one ever.
Yes, but then he will force through. During the flag bearership race, he will take first step, he will take second step. Everybody will be like, hey, the way that thing is going, Kennedy is coming. The way that thing is looking, Kennedy is coming. By the time they will blink their eyes around 11 something.
Now, fun no say rapture.
Aye, Baumia is standing firm without breaking any sweat. Very easy.
Oma Bekan say,
Baumia will wear white top, right?
Okay.
One pocket here.
Okay.
Obeka say, Ghanaians, I told you, we are going to come. We are coming out to bring a very good option. They were talking to his like running mates, like the party people. Thank you very much for re-electing me, for the faith you have put in me. I am going to make sure that come 2028 election, the NPP is coming back to power, and people will be shouting.
hey,
People will be shouting. It's Baumia that is talking. This is timeline. But notwithstanding, let's
say, still, Baumia, ever win the prime minister. No,
may say they will start declaring in time. They will mention, as I always say, me when I come and sit down here, if the thing changes, I don't owe anybody anything. I'll come and tell you if there is anything changing in the realm of the spirit. I am telling you, time is very strange. It's not what you people think it is. So people will make a lot of things, but that's not what people think it is. In 2028, I always tell people, say, when we start diving with numbers and going in with dates and this thing, it is a very, very obianene zone, highway no ewo. I always say it. Let the people that are running this kind of numbers leave us alone. Let us do it, because highway are very sharp. So with the sharp curves be very, very crucial. So Baumia is going to almost Kennedy Japan. In some many places like Kennedy Japan, you'll be hearing it on social media. Kennedy Japan. Oh, where they Ken Afa social media. You just be hearing it. You won't hear anything about Baumia. But then they'll just be mentioning frontal figures. Obetiweni by 11 something. Now, baby, I'll bet that when you about me, the numbers are shooting like rockets.
showdown.
Showdown in Ashanti region. Proper showdown.
Oh, Ashanti region.
Oh, proper showdown.
Hey.
they will erase the. I don't know whether I'm erasing numbers. No, and I said, "Would be count?" And I said, however they were doing it, but actually, I'm looking at numbers flipping in a very strange manner, and like it's very beautiful. I said, numbers no increase. You better not about me see crowd. Hey, about no more pia, no more nyajina or more person kasa gu microphone money in spectacles ne and easy no shataria white to abu a nice long sleeve white African wear be now. Now was a come and so yes, the faith of putting in me, I will be able to deliver come 2028 election. NPP is coming back to power. The NPP is coming back, and he was declaring it. He has won the primaries.
Or the NPP better power.
Oh,
and I am from.
Mami, explain your idea being true.
Okay. Because one can say 16 years.
Exactly. That's what we are going back to.
Okay.
NDC will come into power again 16 good years.
Okay.
After the 16 years, if they want me to bend the time for extra 16 years, I can. But